All right, we're back. Probably about 2 weeks later. I've made one pretty big change, if you can notice on the screen. I'm sure everybody's gonna notice. I switched my wheels out again. I went back to my pony wheels. I just like the look of ponies a little bit more. I think it's a better look in my opinion. The 17-inch Cobra wheels were pretty cool, but you know, you live and you learn, and I couldn't really do what I wanted with those wheels because they were a little too aggressive. I mean, they were 9-inch all the way around, which doesn't sound like crazy, but I mean, when you put a 9-inch wheel in the front of a Fox body, when it's slammed, that's really hard to keep control of, especially when you're running an aggressive alignment. Things tend to rub, tires tend to wear out, and things tend to break. So I switched from the 17-inch 0304 Cobra reps back over to ponies. This is my favorite shot of the car as of now. There they are. I have 2 of them originally from the wreck. The rest of them I got from a guy here in town off a set. I bought them for like $100 with tires. But as you can see, I am running some Toyo Proxes R888Rs. Here's a pretty good shot of them. The tread design. Yeah. They're super aggressive. Here you are. Yeah, as y'all can see, they're nasty. I mean, these tires are stupid good. I mean, I can hit it from a roll at 20 miles an hour and it just hooks. I mean, this car is so stupid from like a first gear roll now. It's retarded how much this thing hooks. There you go. Proxes R888Rs. I've always wanted these tires. I just kind of never had the balls to get them, but I finally did. They're super nice. I mean, sticky. I mean, they're so crazy. I mean, they just catch everything. When you drive, it sounds like you have sand crippling around in the back of the car, because anything you hit that is not asphalt or cement, it's just automatically gonna stick to the tire. I mean, and they're crazy in corners. This car isn't really a straight line car. It's not a drag car. It's more of a track car. Well, not more of it. That's what it's built to do, is autocross. So these tires are crazy good. I mean, the other day, there's a Jaguar XJ or XF, one of the two. I can't remember. It was the 4-door sedan. One of y'all tell me. XJ or X4 sedan. It was the R-Type or something like that. Type R, R-Type, R-Spec, something. Anyways, there's a road by my house that's called River Road, and it's got a ton of a ton of hairpins. It's got a few roundabouts. It's really fun. It's like really the only road we have here in town that has any curves. And I was just chilling. I actually had to go to the paint store to go get something to paint my hood, and I was on my way back, and he was in front of me, and the speed limit's 45. I mean, everybody's usually chilling on that road, but for some reason he was romping, and I was with him, and he never pulled away from me. I mean, that car makes more power than mine, but you would think it'd be better in corners, but it wasn't. It was no match. This car was, I mean, I was absolutely pulling on him in every corner. I was making up all the time that he was losing, and I was on his bumper. I mean, it was crazy, and then I let off because it was starting to get a little sketchy. But anyways, these tires are insane. I mean, the car has a crazy suspension setup, so does like 75% of the work. But if you have shitty tires but you have a great suspension, then it's really not going to work. Same thing, if you have great tires and shitty suspension, it's not gonna do what it's supposed to do. So when you have great suspension and great tires, it's really a match to be reckoned with. I mean, it looks stupid from this angle. God, that's retarded. It's so stupid. But I hate when people do those rear end shots. But let's see if you can definitely see them. They're cool. They're awesome. They're loud. I would not get these if you're driving on the highway every day. These tires are stupid loud. It sounds like I would compare it to a Nitto Mud Grappler. If any of you guys know out there how loud a Nitto Mud Grappler is, I wouldn't get these tires if you're concerned about noise. But they look cool. They perform 10 out of 10. Don't drive them in the rain. They're really sketchy. I heard. I'm not going to even try it. I don't even drive this car in the rain. Kind of sketches me out. But anyways, I just figured I'd give you guys a little update on it. Car's running good. I just did a clutch adjustment. The pedal, I have to go get a lock nut for the adjusting nut on the cable, and I just kind of have to adjust it every few weeks and make sure it stays in spec until I go and get a lock nut. But yeah, anyways, I just figured I'd give you guys an update back on ponies. Tire size, I'll step down the size actually real quick. I had 255s in the back and 235s up front. I stepped back down to 225s in the front, 245s out back, because I read the Toyos run like a size or two large. I wouldn't say it's that big, maybe a half a size. If you could mix a difference between a 245 and a 255, like a 250, I know that's not a thing, but if you could imagine it, that's kind of what they run. They run about a half size big. So if you're at all concerned about fitment, I would go down a size. And you know, you don't really need that big of a tire anyways when you're running the sticky of a tire. I mean, it's so crazy. I'm serious, you guys, I can't even tell you how crazy it is. Like, these tires are so good. But yeah, I'm not gonna milk this video any longer. I just figured I'd tell you guys back to the ponies. But 16-inch for now. I'm gonna keep this setup. Who am I kidding? I love it. I can slam the car. The car's slammed again. Well, it was slammed before, but it's slammed now, and I don't have to worry about like tearing up the tire when I hit a speed bump or anything. But I mean, it's low. It's crazy low. I mean, look at how far my tailpipe is. Granted, they're 3-inch tailpipes, but still. Anyways, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I just figured I would show you the setup and let you guys know. But anyways, you all have a great week and be safe, and just get your money up and be nice to people and have a good time. And don't feel rushed. You know, one thing I'll say, a little piece of advice: don't get rushed by people. Here, I mean this, so I'll pose it right here, okay? Let me see if I can set the camera. I hope it's focused. Don't be rushed. A lot of times people will rush you with your build or whatever you're doing, whether it's your car, buying a house, getting an apartment, moving out, doing all types of stupid stuff that, I mean, you don't have to do unless you're in the certain scenario in which you need to do it. My point is, don't feel rushed by people. A lot of times, people will not intimidate, but they will push you to do things you don't need to do. So don't make dumb decisions. Don't go out. Don't spend thousands of dollars on your car at one time if you don't have the money. I've done it before. Don't get caught in that position. Don't feel rushed. If you go to a car meet and people are out there, they just got a new set of wheels, or they just got a new set of coilovers, or maybe you know, turbo kit, or maybe a set of heads or something. Don't feel rushed. I mean, everybody, it's not that big of a deal. We're all out here trying to do our thing, and you know, a lot of times you'll feel like you're down because people will tell you that you need to do this, you need to do that. Personally, I've had it happen to me before, to where I'll go to a car meet or something, and people are like, "Oh, I thought you wanted to do this and that. Why haven't you done it yet?" And I'm like, "Well, you know, I don't have the money. I don't have the money, or I don't have the time to do it, or maybe I'd like to go and spend this money or spend these funds on something else." So don't feel rushed. Do what you got to do. I mean, hey, all it is a sheet pair. Ooh, that did not come out good. All the car is really is just a big old body full of sheet metal. It's not going anywhere. As long as you got it stored right, it's not going to rust away. It's not going to magically disappear. It's going to be there the next time you come to it. So don't feel rushed. Don't feel like you have to prove something to anybody, because what do you have to prove? You know, we're not Midnight Performance out here building 1,300 horsepower twin turbo Coyotes running 7s, and we're not UGR running, you know, 6-second R8s and stuff like that. We're not 1320 video. We're not Real Street. We're not any of these guys. We're just normal people. So don't feel rushed. Don't get bothered. Don't get down on yourself when you feel like you can't do it, because you can. One day it'll happen. You know, I'd love to Coyote swap this car, but I can't. And that's okay. I'm fine with driving it how it is, because it's fun. And as long as you're having fun with your build and having fun with whatever you're doing in life, whether it's playing Fortnite, cooking, hanging out with your friends, doing whatever it is you'd like to do, listening to music, just be in the moment. Don't get caught up in what everybody else thinks. So just a little word to the wise and advice. I had that happen to me not too long ago, and I've just kind of had to get over it and just realize, hey, don't be rushed. But anyways, I just figured I'd give you guys a little piece of advice. I got smudge. Got my hand up all over the windshield. But anyways, you all have a good week and make that money. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.